In this video, I will explain you how to use pointer with an array. That is, how to use pointer to access and get individual element of an array. Okay. With an example program. So your memory is organized into number of location, and for each location we have assigned a memory address. Basically, memory address are a hexadecimal values. Inside this main function, I am going to declare a integer array. Okay. Int m5. So m is my name of the array. Array is an integer array. At the maximum, I can have 5 elements in an array. Okay. When compiler compiles this statement, it reserves sufficient amount of memory for this array. That is, memory allocated will be continuous one. The number of location it will reserve for this array is, totally I have 5 elements. For individual integer value, it allocates 2 bytes of memory. So 10 memory addresses will be, continuous memory addresses will be reserved for this array M. Okay. Starting from memory address F0012 to F010 will be reserved for this array M. So index position of the array is ranges from 0 to 4. The first 2 location is allocated for the first element in this array. First element is in 0th index position. Next continuous 2 locations allocated for the next element. Next element, second element is in first index position. So this is for m of 2. Next 2 location is for m of 3, and then the last 2 location is allocated for the fifth element in the index position 4. So it allocates continuous 10 memory addresses for this m, and for individual element it allocates 2 bytes of addresses. So what I am going to perform inside my function is, I need to get value for individual element of this array, and I need to perform summation of the individual element. To perform this, I am going to use 2 variables, int I and sum. I is going to hold the index position of the array M. Index position ranges from 0 to 4. 0 to 4 is integer value, so data type of I is int. Okay, and then sum is going to hold the summation of integer values. Summation will also be integer value, so data type is int. When compiler compiles this statement, it reserves 2 bytes of memory for this I, and then next 2 bytes of memory is allocated for this sum. Okay. When initially sum is initialized by value 0, in the memory location allocated for sum, 0 will be stored. Initially value of sum is 0. Okay. In the next, I am going to declare a pointer variable. My pointer variable is p, so it is a integer pointer variable. Okay, to make this pointer variable, I can prefix a star with this pointer variable. It specifies p is a pointer variable. So content of this pointer variable can be a memory address. This memory address can hold a value. Okay, the data type of this value should be a integer value. Okay, and then I need to initialize value for this p. P is initialized with the base address. Basically, what is a base address? When we allocate or reserve some amount of memory for this array, the memory address for the first element in the array is my base address. What is the first element? First element is element in the 0th index position. How to get address of this element? Attach a memory address operator with this element to get the address of this first element in the 0th index position. That is my base address. I may get base address using this expression, or name of the array itself specifies a base address. It is going to hold the starting address, memory address allocated for the array, that is your base address. So to initialize value for this p, among the two expression, I am going to make use of this ampersand m of 0. It fetches the memory base address and it is assigned to p. So what is my base address? address of the first element in this array. The first address of the first element is F001. Even though we have allocated two memory addresses, when we take the address of this element, it says F001. F001 is assigned to P. Okay. When compiler compiles this statement, two memory addresses will be allocated for this P. In the memory addresses allocated for P, base address is stored. What is base address? F001. F001 is stored here. Okay. Now inside this program, I need to get value for the individual element of this array, and I need to perform summation of the individual element. For this, I am going to use a for loop. For I is equal to 0. It specifies the index position of the first element. Index position of the first element is 0. So I takes the index position of the first element initially. Each time value of I is incremented by 1. Since the index position, each time it is incremented by 1. How long I need to increment? Until it is 4. That is I is less than or equal to 4. Okay. So when I start executing the statement, I is initialized by 0. So 0 is assigned to I. Okay. So inside this for loop, I need to get value of the individual element of the array. How to get value? Using this scanf statement. Since I am getting value for this integers, okay, control string is %d, comma. Normally if I want to get values of the first element or the element in the ith index position, I will attach a memory address operator. Okay, so get value for the ith index, value for this element in ith index position, assign the value into this memory address. Normally we'll use this. Okay, instead of this, if I want to use pointer, I'm specifying pointer P here. Okay, so what is content of pointer now? Base address. Base address is nothing but memory address of the first element. First I need to get value for the first element in this array. So I'm using this P. P now holds the base address. After getting value for value, see, normally P now contains F001. Whatever value I am inputting, that is assigned to this base address F001. So if I input value 7, 7 will be assigned to this base address. What's the content of P? Next I need to perform summation. Sum is equal to sum plus. If I want to get content of this P, I may make use of this indirection operator. If I use this indirection operator to P, it takes the memory address which P is holding, that is F001. Okay, this indirection operator will fetch you the content of this F001 7. Okay, 7 is added to sum now. Okay, now 7 is added to sum. Sum becomes 7. Okay. The next time when I jump back to this for loop, I need to get value for the second element, that is element in the index position 1. Okay, so I need to increment. Now P contains the base address. I need to increment the address accordingly. Okay, so if I use this P plus plus, normally P is a integer value. If I increment this integer value using this double increment operator plus plus, then it will increment it by 1. Okay. In our case, P is not a integer variable, it is a pointer variable. If I increment the pointer variable, it can be incremented. The incremented pointer variable cannot be decremented. Okay, so I am incrementing the pointer variable to hold the address of the next element. If I increment, it will not increment this pointer variable by 1 but by 2. Why it is 2? So pointer variable is going to hold a memory address which contains an integer value. For an integer value, your compiler reserves 2 bytes of memory. So if I increment P by P using this increment operator, it will increment this by 2. When I increment this by 2, now it is F003. Okay, so again I will jump back. Now value of I is incremented by 1. I becomes 1 now. It checks for the condition I is less than 4. I am getting inside my for loop. Okay, so get a integer value assigned to the memory address F003. If I am getting a integer value 3, then 3 is assigned to memory address F003. Okay. And then execute this statement. The statement will execute. To sum, it adds the content, it adds star p. What is content of p? It is F003. Okay, so this indirection operator will fetch you the content of this F003. Content of F003 is 3. 3 is added to sum. Sum now becomes 10. Okay. Now value of p is incremented by 2. It becomes F005 now. Okay. So again I am jumping back. Now value of I is incremented by 1. Now I becomes 2. Checks for the condition. Definitely 2 is less than 4. I am getting inside my loop. So I am going to get integer value in this scanf statement that is assigned to the memory address of this p. Now memory address of p is F005. If I input a integer value 1, okay, so it is assigned to this memory address. Okay, and then when I execute this statement, now sum is sum plus star p. P holds the memory address F005. Star p will get content of this memory address. Content of this memory address is 1. 1 is added to sum. Now sum becomes 11. Okay. And then next increment the value of p. Now p is incremented to be F007. Again if I jump back, it will increment the value of I by 1. Now I becomes 3. Okay, it checks for the condition. Definitely the condition is satisfied. 3 is less than 4. So I am getting inside the loop. Now the scanf statement will get a integer value from the user. That integer value is assigned to this memory address, that is F007. For example, if I am inputting value 5, 5 is assigned to this memory address F007. Okay, next. Sum is equal to sum plus star p. Okay, so p is F007. The star p will fetch the content of F007. Content of F007 is 5. 5 is added to sum. Now sum becomes 16. Okay, next execute this statement. When I execute the statement, p is incremented by 2. P becomes F009. Again I will jump back. Now value of I is incremented by 1. I becomes 4. It checks for the condition. I is equal to 4. The condition is satisfied. I am getting inside this loop. Okay, get a integer value using this scanf statement. That integer value is assigned to the memory address of p. P is F009. If I input value 2, integer value 2, that is assigned to this memory address, 2 is assigned here. Okay, then execute the statement. Now sum is equal to sum plus star p. What is p? P is F009. This indirection operator will get you content of this F009, that is 2. 2 is added to sum now. Now sum becomes 18. Okay. Now increment the value of p. Now p becomes F011, that is F011. Again I will jump back. Now value of I is incremented by 1, that is I becomes 5. If I check for this condition, now value of I is not less than 4 and it is not equal to 4. The condition is not satisfied. I will come out of this loop. Okay, after coming out of this loop, what is the problem I am solving here? I need to get the summation of individual element of this array m. It is stored in sum. Sum is my output variable. I need to print the value of sum. Okay. So using this printf statement, I am going to print the value of sum. Sum is a integer variable. So I am using this control string %d to print the value of sum. So let me quickly summarize. When I declare a integer array, compiler reserves continuous memory allocation for this array. The number of location it will allocate is the total number of elements, since it is integer array, into 2. That many numbers of location, continuous location will be reserved for this array. Okay, and then base address. Base address is nothing but address of the first element in this array. The first element is the element in 0th index position. Address of this element in 0th index position is F001. F001 is my base address. If I want to get base address address of this element, that is ampersand m of 0, or else the name of the array itself specifies the base address. So base address is assigned to a pointer variable. P is a pointer variable since it is prefixed with star. The content of pointer variable can be a memory address. So the base address, that is memory address, is assigned to P. Okay. Within this for loop, I am getting value for the individual element of this array using this pointer variable. The pointer variable is going to hold a memory address. Using this scanf statement, if I get any integer value, that is assigned to this memory address. Then I am computing the summation of the individual element by getting the value in this, using this indirection operator. I am getting a value. How to get value? P is holding a memory address. The star of P will get the content of this memory address. After getting the content, it is added to summation. Okay. When I increment P is basically pointer variable here. Normally, if I increment integer value, it will, using this operator, it will be incremented by 1. Since ours is a pointer variable holds a memory address which is going to hold a integer value. For integer value, we are going to assign 2 locations. So when I increment this pointer variable, it will be incremented by 1. Pointer variable, once incremented pointer variable cannot be decremented. Okay, so these were all the points which I have discussed while discussing how to use pointer to access and get individual element of an array.